we about to get otherworldly in here. All right. Now, if your birthday falls in line under the above dates, okay, and of course I posted celebrities on there. All right, I didn't get them all, but as you can tell, the celebrities I posted, okay, they master the otherworldly realm, okay, and a lot of them get there either via alcohol, drugs. I like, they're spiritual drugs, spiritual drugs, and I'm all for that, getting high, getting in there, getting enlightened, devoted and all, but they're way deeper than that, okay? These Sirens individuals are, yes, they are about escapism, but more than that, devotion, okay? These people strive off of devotion, all right? Devoted to God, devoted to their partner, devoted to their cause, devotion. And the other side to them is escapism, okay? From that devotion. What is escapism? They're yearning to get back to the spirit world. They're tired of being stuck here. They know other worlds exist. They know it. Okay, they feel it in their soul, and that is why they get to the escapism, because they feel like, I am over being here. You know how the Cyclopses are all ecstatic? They just want to help out humanity and all. They've already been Cyclopses. Okay, they are ready to go. Okay. That is what I'm trying to get you to understand. That is why they are escapism, okay? Because that's why they rule the 12th house, the house of escapism, the house of self-sacrificing, donations, charities, okay? They are trying to kill the karma so they can get on out of here. That's what you need to know about these creatures, okay? That is why they are Sirens, okay? Now, what do we know about the Sirens? What do we know about the Sirens deeply, other than the devotion and what we're saying? They love music. They love things that help you escape. What does music do? Music is the only thing in the entire universe, galaxy, okay, that can enter your body without your permission. You ever heard of a jingle? And it could be the most trash jingle you've ever heard in your life, but somehow it's playing in your mind rent free. Music, vibes. It enters your aura. That is what I'm saying, okay? That is why these creatures love that. That is why they use that. They have a voice. It is hypnotizing. They have a way with words. It makes you feel, not think, feel. You feel them. You don't even think about what they're saying. You feel it, okay? That's their magical abilities, all right? Now, what are Sirens truly? We'll get to that. What do they value? What do they value? What is their treasure? Okay, their treasure is their independence. Like I said, they're trying to escape. But we all know you don't escape, because once you escape, what happens? You just run right back into where you were. All right, whatever you escape from. They tell us this in the Bible with Jonah and the whale. Ran off to the sea. All right, some stuff happened. He got tossed on over, ate by the whale. Only he was escaping, only to get right back where he was. Okay, so yeah, their independence. They're able to create anew. Okay, they're able to destroy and arise. All right, they love their independence. They love their impulsivity. They really love spending. Okay, they know it's not here to last. Okay, so they don't have attachment to anything. So they out here attacking. Okay, what family you in need here? What? Let me think about it and watch it come. Here, they're all about helping and taking charge and doing that, because that's what they value. That's their treasure, their independence, their ability to do it themselves. Okay, what is their speech? What is their speech like? Their speech. It could be vice versa, but mainly it's very pleasant. Whenever you talk to like these Siren individuals, they have a very pleasant speech, especially when you talk to them. And it seems like they don't know what they're talking about, but they do. Okay, it's very pleasant. They're talking. They're all beauty. It's all wonderful and all of these things. But you realize there's a lot of hidden wisdom in that. Okay, you ever talk to a child Siren? They talk your head off, but you learn something from them. You Sirens. What is their hidden comforts? Their hidden comforts is multiple things. Okay, they love duels. They love dual nature, so they love dual things. Okay, they want the red one and the blue one. Okay, they want things they create with their hands, okay? These are mysticism people, so they love to do things with their hands. They love jewelry, they love music, they love media, they love talking, they love fashion, they love traveling, they love understanding other cultures, they love understanding just it all, and they love dual natures, okay? They want to take 2 trips, okay? Their children, how do they feel about their children? They love their children. They are very deeply connected to them. They definitely get around. They nourish their children the best, okay? They want the biggest for them, and they want to serve them all the time. They want to do overly. They overly protect and serve their children, okay? They want to know, are you okay? Are you okay? To communicate, talk. They get like that with their kids. Very, very over motherly. Okay, very overly. Even the males, like, they are just highly concerned. They love their kids. They want them to nourish. They want them to grow to the best of their ability, like we all. But anyway, moving on. Obstacles in life, to keep it short, taking responsibility. They don't like the responsibility. Okay, they don't mind doing the work, but taking the responsibility of the work, no, because that keeps them here. And that's not what they're about. They're trying to escape. So this is why it's very hard. They don't like necessarily responsibilities. They understand they got to do stuff to keep them here, but the lack of responsibility, they don't really want to do that, okay? That's why if they have children, they're very overly concerned and all, but it takes them a little bit to convince them to have some children. Why? Because it's a responsibility for them to stay, and they're trying to escape, okay? So, okay, escapism. So if they're all about escapism, what is their opposite? Obstacles, okay? Because the obstacles keep you here, okay? So they love these elves-like individuals, okay? That's what they're looking for, the perfect elf lover, all right? Like I said, devotion is very cute. So when they find that one, they're willing to be devoted for, they're here, and they're willing to make that sacrifice, they're going to stay, okay? Period. Moving on. Alter ego. Their alter ego is cutthroat business people, okay? That is their alter ego. All right, you want to try to play with them if you want to. Maybe once you might slide one time, you won't slide again. Okay, they are cutthroat business people automatically. They're about one-on-one relationships. Definitely, they be in your presence. Like I said, they can analyze. They know what's up. They're about fairness. Okay, but they can go to one extreme or the other in a second, in a flash. Have no issues, okay? They'll be nice, and then they'll be vengeful, okay? Because these sirens, they're not half fish, half human. They're half dragon, okay? That's the difference, okay? Mermaids are half fish, like creatures. Sirens are half dragons, water dragons to be exact, okay? They know about the spirit realm. They're tapped in. Boom. Where do they get their fortune? By their privacy, being tapped in, okay? They got their spiritual advisors, their spiritual team be hooking them up. So if you a siren individual and you ain't got no spiritual team, one will be chosen for you because you're going to have a spiritual team. What is their obligations? Their obligations to society is to teach. Very religion devotion. They're here to teach devotion, to show devotion. They're going to become sages, okay? No doubt about it. They are sages, okay? Because really, originally, the sirens or the Pisces, that is the home of the sages, okay? So yeah, these siren individuals are highly intelligent. It's how they access that intelligence, though, okay? They need... Okay, at any moment's notice, they are ready to tap in, all right? They feel the energies and stuff, and if the energies is off, and at any moment notice, they go, okay? That's why they need one of these. I'm going to start. Their network circles, like I said, responsibilities is what they struggle with, taking that responsibility. So their female network circles are very boss-like females, okay? The inner world is... magical, to say the least. Let's just say that. Their inner world is very magical. It is all about the people. They are thinking about the people. They tap in with the people they connect with. They are always there in the spirit world with them, okay? Whether they are there with them presently or not. But these are the type of people that will astro project to hang out with their friends. They rather astro project to hang out with their friends than to actually just be there physically with them. I'm just letting you know the game. I didn't write the rules on how they are, but that's just how they are, okay? Now,